Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Today we are going French and we are making the perfect appetizer, vol au vent. It literally means wind blown and you will see why. They are hollow puff pastry cases filled with whatever you like, and airy and light as cloud hors d'oeuvre. And let's start with the puff pastry. The first thing you have to remember when you're using puff pastry is always you take the puff pastry from the refrigerator exactly the moment you will need it. Because the puff pastry, we don't want to stay at room temperature for a long time. If it does, then it starts to melting and actually is not gonna be good for the puff pastry. Now, my puff pastry is here. It's nice. And I'm ready to use it. Now, it's very easy. I don't want to touch with your hands the puff pastry. Take a rolling pin or a cling film and shape it nice. And now you need 2 cookie cutters. This is 7 centimeters and this is 4 centimeters. So, take the cookie cutters and start cutting your puff pastry. 1. Always you have to remember to manage the puff pastry while it is cold. If it's not cold, put it back in the fridge and start shaping after. So, I will keep this to make some lovely desserts, cookies. Now, the half of them, I will cut them with a smaller cookie cutter. When I'm doing that, at the same time, I will take some egg wash and take the other puff pastry and put on top of the previous. I have one tray here. And I will start managing like this. 1. Easy? Easy cheesy. Top. Okay, so let's carry on with the recipe. We need a fork. I want only at the center of the circle to use your fork because we don't want at this point to puff. We want to puff everywhere except in the middle. Now, again, egg wash. And my oven is preheated to 190 degrees Celsius to fan. You have to remember that. Puff pastry working very well when the oven is preheated more than 190 degrees Celsius to fan. If you cook puff pastry in less than 190 degrees Celsius, then the puff pastry doesn't puff. And this is very important to remember. 190 and more. So my oven is preheated to 190 and I will bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes until they are golden brown, crispy and sexy. When they are ready, I will let them cool down for a bit and then we will prepare the fillings. My puff pastries are ready and it's time to prepare the fillings. I will make 3 different fillings for you, just to have a variety in occasion you have many customers or friends at your home. Now, the first filling is based with salmon. So we'll make actually a cream with salmon cream. And the recipe is very easy, you just need a blender. And I will add the cream cheese. You can take low-fat cream cheese if you want. You can take full fat, it doesn't matter. Some cream. And a bit of salmon. Smoked salmon goes in. Salt and pepper. not a lot of salt because salmon is quite salty, but pepper, you can add as much as you want. And a little bit of Dijon mustard. Everything goes in, easy cheesy. Now you have to let the mixer do everything. Mix everything. And this is it. Easy, right? Look at this. This cream is so sexy and so tasty that actually will blow your mind. Look at this. So I will take 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And I'll take a spoon and I will make more space for the filling. Just mash a little bit to the center, the puff pastry. Perfect. Take a spoonful of the mixer. Perfect, gourmet, elegant vol au vent. And after this, I will add a little bit of salmon at the top. Nobody can resist a salmon vol au vent. A bit more here. Perfect. Now, it's time to add some lovely touches to the end. Just take a zester and add a little bit of lemon zest on top. And why not some small pieces of lemon. Maybe somebody want to add some lemon to the salmon. So add a small lemon here and small lemon here. There is no salmon served with no dill. So take some dill, put on top. And of course what? Some drops of extra virgin Greek olive oil, of course. You have to add a little bit olive oil. So, every time I'm finishing a filling, you have to clap your hands. Perfect. Let's go for the second filling. Oh my God, this would be amazing. The second filling is actually English breakfast filling. So, I have all my stuff here and I need a bowl, and first I have hard-boiled eggs. We have to chop the eggs. Easy, take your eggs in crisscross manner in an egg cutter, like this. Easy? Easy. I used to work in UK, 1.5 years in Brighton and almost 3 years in London. So I am English breakfast expert and I will add the rest of the ingredients. English mustard, oh my God, lovely. I'm adding some oregano because I like it. A little bit of curry, some mayonnaise. You have to add some lemon juice, not a lot, just a squeeze. And the most important part in this recipe is Mr. Pepper. Don't be cheapy, add a lot amount of pepper because pepper will give the boost we want in this filling. And of course a little bit of salt. Now, I need some scallion. You can use chives, but I know that scallion is more easy to find, in Greece at least. Probably in UK it's easier to find chives. That's why I'm using scallions. And it's time to prepare the second type of vol au vent. Mix everything together. If you want, you can add some chopped crispy bacon in this filling. And please taste if you want to add any more salt and pepper. No, it's not ready yet. But the curry touch I did inside, it is amazing. So again, look at this. Amazing. One. Scallions. And you don't have to add any extra virgin Greek olive oil in this recipe. So I will keep my filling on the side, as I did with salmon, and I'm going to show you the last one, the most healthy one. You have to clap your hands. Thank you. And the last one is the easiest and actually the healthiest. I have here Greek strain yogurt, 2% fat. And let's go veggie here. I have some cooked mushrooms, which I will dice. Some more. Yeah, I cook them with garlic and thyme and olive oil, just in a pan. Few minutes, that's it. Some onion, like onion. And actually, I will pretend that I'm making a kind of raita, but instead of tomato, I will add some mushrooms to give me the feeling that I'm eating meat, because actually you have this meaty feeling when you're adding mushrooms in your food. And I will add the mushrooms, the onion, some cumin, because the cumin is very important for this recipe. Pepper, good amount, a little bit of salt. And that's it. Greek yogurt is the key for everything. Just remember that. It's the best thing ever, because actually it has the thickness, no guilt, because it's fat-free and giving this lovely flavor every time. Now, I will fill my puffs. This way. 2. So what do you think? I'm keeping some mushrooms, only for the top. One here and one here. Maybe some thyme. And what do you think? Extra virgin Greek olive oil is a good idea. Bit of extra virgin Greek olive oil. And this is it. Now, you can serve them with the lid, or you can leave them on the side and everybody will take the lid and put on the vol au. Come on. Stunning, amazing, and very good for our channel because you already subscribed. Make comments underneath the video, of course share this lovely recipe with your friends, and of course make these puffs for you and your friends and everywhere you want. See you next time, bye bye, Yassas.